What if I told you that SB19 didn't stop doing shoutouts because they became arrogant? Not because they forgot their roots. And definitely not because they think they're too big for Filipino fans. What if I told you they stopped because that's exactly what global artists are supposed to do? And before you react, ask yourself this one uncomfortable question. When was the last time BTS randomly greeted a fan's birthday on livestream? When did Blackpink last do spontaneous shoutouts during interviews? Exactly. So when Ogie Diaz suggested that SB19 stopping shoutouts was a sign of ego or disconnection, what he really showed was a misunderstanding of how modern music branding actually works. Today, we're breaking this down, not emotionally, not defensively, but strategically. From an insider, business, and global industry perspective. Because this isn't about feelings. This is about scale, sustainability, and survival. Kindly like, share and subscribe to Starwave as we dive in. Section 1. Why this conversation even started. Let's set the context. SB19, once known for constantly engaging fans, birthday greetings, shoutouts, personalized moments, has noticeably pulled back. Some fans felt it. Commentators noticed it. And then came the commentary. Ogie Diaz, a respected entertainment figure, implied that SB19's reduced fan shoutouts felt like a change in attitude. And on the surface, that opinion sounds relatable. But here's the problem. Relatable doesn't mean correct. Emotional interpretation isn't the same as industry reality. Because once an artist reaches SB19's level, every interaction stops being casual. It becomes currency. Section 2. The big lie about humility in entertainment. Let's clear up one dangerous myth in Asian pop culture. Real humility means constant accessibility. That idea is emotionally comforting, but professionally destructive. In the global music industry, unlimited access kills brand value. Why? Because once access is free, attention loses meaning. And no, this isn't arrogance. This is economics. Section 3. Why BTS and Blackpink stopped random shoutouts. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. BTS. Early years. Fan name mentions. Birthday greetings. Personalized fan moments. Now. Controlled fan interactions. Official fan events only. Carefully curated messaging. Blackpink. Same trajectory. As their influence grew, random fan interactions disappeared. Why? Because at scale, a shoutout becomes an endorsement. A greeting becomes favoritism. A mention becomes a legal and PR risk. And SB19 is now at that exact stage. Section 4. What fans don't see, the legal side. Here's something most fans, and even commentators, don't realize. Once artists reach a certain level, everything they say is legally monitored. A simple shoutout can trigger brand conflicts, upset paying sponsors, create entitlement expectations, be misused out of context. And yes, some artists have faced lawsuits over harmless mentions. SB19 is no longer just a group. They are a company, a brand, and an international property. That changes everything. Section 5. SB19 is no longer local famous. This is the hardest truth for people to accept. SB19 is no longer operating on a Filipino-only scale. They're now charting internationally, working with foreign platforms, negotiating cross-border deals, building long-term legacy. And global brands do not invest in artists who feel overexposed. Scarcity creates demand. Section 6. Why shoutout culture is unsustainable. Here's the brutal math. If SB19 gives one shoutout per day, that's 365 shoutouts per year. But they have millions of fans. So what happens? The moment one fan is acknowledged, thousands feel ignored. Engagement turns into entitlement. Appreciation turns into expectation. That's not healthy for fans or artists. Section 7. The shift from fan service to fan respect. There's a difference between fan service, and fan respect. Fan service is emotional labor. Fan respect is sustainability. SB19 choosing structure over spontaneity isn't abandonment. It's longevity planning. Section 8, Why Ogie Diaz's take misses the industry reality. Ogie Diaz speaks from a traditional local entertainment perspective. And that perspective worked before globalization changed the rules. But SB19 isn't playing the old game anymore. They're playing the HYBE game, the YG game, the international touring game. Judging them by outdated standards is like criticizing an airplane for not behaving like a bicycle. Section 9, the real question we should ask. Instead of asking, why don't they do shoutouts anymore? We should be asking, how did SB19 reach a level where shoutouts are no longer necessary for validation? That's not distance. That's evolution. Section 10, what this means for the future of P-pop. SB19 is setting a precedent. They're showing that Filipino artists can scale globally. Professional boundaries are not disrespect. Structure doesn't kill authenticity. They're building a blueprint. And blueprints are rarely understood while they're being built. Section 11, to the fans who feel hurt. Your feelings are valid. But growth often feels like loss. Especially when you were there from the beginning. The truth? SB19 didn't leave you behind. They're carrying you forward. Just not in ways that are visible on a live stream. Every global artist goes through this moment. The moment when love must turn into structure. When access must turn into intention. When growth demands discipline. SB19 didn't stop doing shoutouts because they forgot who they are. They stopped because they finally understand who they're becoming. And that is the difference between viral fame and lasting legacy. So now I want to hear from you. Do you think SB19 made the right move? Or do you believe accessibility should never change? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk, respectfully, intelligently, and honestly. And if you want more real industry breakdowns like this, make sure you subscribe. Because the truth behind success is rarely as simple as it looks.